Hi everyone, I'm Joanne. Welcome to my craft room and Happy New Year. Today I'm going to make my journal for the Junk Journal January Collab 2024. It's hosted by Meg's Journals. I'll link her information in the description box below. So this is Meg on day 1. This is Meg on day 31. I feel like 13. Some of these ladies look familiar to me. But a lot of us don't put our face, it's always hands and things. So they should put the hands and then we may be able to recognize more. But anyhow, these are the collaborators every day. And here's the prompts. And I like this because I don't think they're that hard. I think they're very doable. So when you sign up on Meg's page, you get a link, you get an email, and then you can print out this and this. So look, day 1, resolutions, a quote, something throwback, a tuck spot. So a memory. So, and they're very loose, as she explained. You don't have to do every day. I almost was hesitant because, December daily, day by day was enough. So I'm not going to feel bound that I have to do this every day, or I'm just going to see where it goes. And then you also get some free printables. And I printed them on regular copy paper because I wasn't sure which thickness I would want to use. And this one, and this one. And then I printed it on the premium paper. So it's thicker. So here they are on the thicker paper. So they're the free printables. I'm going to do kind of what Meg did for her journal. If you don't follow her, I mean, she is such a great collage person. I love watching her. It's so peaceful. I really love her style. And I took a piece of what is this? Amazon packaging, and then I'm going to I'm going to cover this side with a paper bag to get rid of all that print. So I'm just going to go over this with a glue stick, which is going to take a lot. I hope everybody's well. I don't know what your plans are tonight. I was invited somewhere the other day, and I don't think I'm going to go. It's starting at 8 p.m. And listen, I'm not a big party on New Year's kind of person. I'm usually pretty quiet, and if I do go anywhere, I'm always home by midnight. I like the quietness of bringing in the New Year alone. I would love to say I'd be asleep by then, but one of my neighbors sets off fireworks like every hour leading up to midnight, and then for at least an hour afterwards. So it's hard to sleep with that going on, but that's okay. It's once a year, right? And let's see, what else? Oh, Marianne from Happy Paper People, they're having a New Year's party that starts at 6 Mountain Time. It's live. And so that'll be 8 here. And that might be perfect for me to watch. So there'll be some crafting and some games, they say, and things like that. So I'll do that for a little while. All right, so I'm just going to, where's my bone folder? I did so much work in my craft room, putting away Christmas, although I do have the December daily things out because I'm not done. The tags or the days, and I'm also not even started on the memory keeping part of it, but I have it all written down, so hopefully I'll get caught up. But the overhaul of my craft room today was an accomplishment because I have real vintage things, and I had bought a couple of the 12 by 12 plastic containers to house those, put all the Christmas back in the 12 by 12 containers, like I said, other than the December daily. And yeah, so I feel like I can move on. So I think this is where my crease is going to be. Just want to make sure I'm in frame. Maybe down a little more. All right. So this is going to be my cover, and this is going to be the inside. All right. And she also suggested, Meg did, that you don't go bigger than an A5, which is 5.8 by 8.3 inches. It's just too much to work with each page with a collage. So you could do a double page spread for a day or just a single page. So 5.8, let me just do, I don't need 8 out of what? I don't know, 16. Wouldn't that be 5.5? I don't know. Can they just talk in my language here? So I have to get one corner. You know what? I have to get something straight here. So, and then I can use this edge to kind of go around and straighten it. Let me cut this off. So yeah, I'm just going to stay home, I believe, tomorrow night, and or I mean tonight. Tomorrow's New Year's, and that'll be that. All right, so then I'm going to, this is about 8.3 inches tall. So let me straighten that up. I think for the new year, I should definitely replace this blade. That'll be a good thing to start. So 8.3 tall. Yeah, this looks almost too big for me. Way too big. Yeah, I can't cover this. I can't do this every day. All right, so that'll be my cover anyway, I think. And the pages inside can be a little bit smaller. All right, maybe my guillotine will cut through this a little bit better. So, yeah, like day one, I think, is resolutions, but I think for me, it's going to be more like goals. Because I do have some goals. I'm just trying to think here. Let me see this. Yeah, that does it better. All right. This seems too big for me. I feel like hers was smaller. Or maybe it just appeared that way, but I'm going to make mine a little bit smaller. I'm not even going to measure. I'm just going to cut until I think it seems comfortable for something for me to work with. Maybe a little bit more over here. Just a little. Oh, that's going through that packaging on the inside. All right, so I think this is a little bit better for me to work with. It's not super big, plus my papers can be different sizes on the inside. So there's this. So this is measuring exactly almost 5 by 7.5. That's doable for me. I didn't put my new mat down today. I'm going to wait. Maybe till, I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to keep this, and I'm going to put it on top of my new one when I'm doing something really messy. So I like the size of this. All right. So before I do decorate the cover, I'm going to kind of, what did I say this was? 5. So I'm going to just cut, or not cut, I think I'm just going to fold some papers here and not really care about how wide they are, and if they're too big to go in, then I'll cut them down at that point. That's about right. That is about right. Let me get my ruler out again here. I should get a metal ruler, and then I can do this a little better. I'll just cut it. All right, so that's that. So she made, she has 12 pieces going in hers. I don't know, that may be a little much for me. Let's see. I'm going to use a piece of coffee dye paper. I kind of do want some ripped edge. Some things that look kind of ripped. And I'm going to cut these down and then I'll be back. Okay, so this is what I chose. So here's the cover. And I have a piece of coffee dyed paper, music paper, some vellum. One of the days is transparent, so that might work. Just some packing paper that the cats love. A book page from a garden book, what is this, a digital of William Morris paper. This is a, it's so funny, the nurse in my school, they don't use these anymore, but when one of the first days of school, your kids, you know, you would fill this out for the nurse's office with your children's medical stuff and their doctors. Another piece of William Morris, another book page, a little page of that. And then on the inside, I have some, I think this is avocado dyed, or it could be beet. I'm not sure. So I did go with 12 pages and I'm like, do I want to decorate the cover first or sew it in? I think I'm going to sew it in. I'm glad I caught that because this is the back and this is the front. So just let me make sure everything's how I want it and not upside down. I don't think it's going to matter for most, but do I want the music paper to go this way or out? I think I'll have it go out. So, or in. Oh, out. It's not going to matter for this. The book, it's not going to matter. This, I'll probably cover this whole thing, but for this, I'll keep it going the right way. This is okay. This and the pink in the front. All right, so I just want to make sure it's kind of centered. Everything is kind of centered here. Let me just go through one more time and line these up the way I want them. So I hope that you maybe want to join. Like I said, I love that she said, you know, no rules. You don't have to do every day. So definitely not going to stress about it. I'll try to keep up for the most part. You know, I could do 2 days and 1 day if I wanted to. What I love too about watching her make her book and picking out her supplies, which I'm going to do in another video, was that for January, a January junk journal, I would have gone with all winter. And I would have felt myself like, oh, I don't have the materials. But hers is very floral, and I like floral botanical. I just totally messed that up. So I'm going to go, you know, along that theme. When I think of January, I think of like blues, pale blues, and so I think I'm going to do this kind of the color scheme, maybe a little bit blue and pinks, but I am going to make it kind of floral. So that'll be good, something different. And then, you know, winter. Yeah, I'm going to make a winter journal because I just got all that stuff from the cherry box. And I think I'm going to bind it with brown. I just had it right here. Where'd it go? Brown embroidery thread. It was just right here. If I rewatched the video, I could see where it went, but I don't see it. So I'm just going to get another piece and I'll find that. Here it is, all messed up. And it's probably on me. It's probably stuck on my shirt or something. So One of the things she said, and I really love this idea, because it makes everything easier when you go to do this that day, each day, is to make a box of your supplies so that you want to use. And of course, you can always go outside of that box, but for the most part, that's, you know, what you're going to use. And then you're not like, oh, sorting through everything all day. So every day. So I'm going to do that. I mean, I have a wood box to my right, and I'll show you when I fill it, what I put in there for this. And it made such sense to me to kind of limit yourself so you're not, you know, all over the place looking for things. So I'm going to spend some time today or tomorrow, and well, tomorrow starts day one, so I'm going to have to do it today. And see, I like to put the all through. I can't get it. I'm going to keep it down a little because I think that's the smallest paper right there. And then kind of similar down here. Make sure. All right, so that's that. Yeah, I thought it was a great idea. So I am going to try to look for blues and pinks, and I have a couple garden books out. I have a lot of Your Creative Studio. I remember it was last winter, maybe January, they had this blue rose stuff that I want to look for that and maybe put that in my to-use bin. So it just to make the whole process easier. Come on, why won't you go through? It's so funny when I'm off camera, I have no problem. When I'm on camera, it's a fight to the death. If you're wondering, I burnt myself the other day. Not that you're wondering, but I usually don't have that on my hand. I don't even remember doing it, but it's definitely like a little burn. Yeah. So here's, come on. I felt it and then I lost it. All right, so I want that to come out on the other side. And I think this will be fine. Normally I would put it closer to the top, but I knew I had those smaller papers in there and hopefully I caught it. So I'm just gonna do 3. Don't think I'm gonna leave anything hanging on this, so you know what? I'm just gonna cut it right now. And then I want to put this back right away, the needle, so I don't lose it, because that will be not good with my kittens. Where's the paper that it goes on? Oh, actually, I think I pulled it out of here. All right, so that's going in there. I'll keep that piece. Let me put that away. Oh, here it is. Here's the original one. These are scraps. All right, and then I'm just going to decorate the cover, and I'm going to be done for today, or for this video anyway, not today. All righty. So here it is, and I'm pretty pleased with it. Let's make sure it caught everything. Yes, yes, yes. I like it. It caught both of those. Here's the center, and then it caught it here. All right, we're good. We are good to go. All righty. So let me do my cover, and I think I'm going to use some of these printables here. These 2 I want to keep out, and that's going to go in my bin with my supplies. I don't want to use that, either of them. Excuse me, maybe a different day of the month, but not that. It's not me. I definitely want to use this and some of that. And I guess I just have to decide, do I want to use the thick paper or the thinner paper? I think I'm going to use the thinner paper. This I think I'm going to put in the front cover. All right, let me just cut out some of this, and then I'll probably rip it. It could be very similar to hers. I don't remember what she used on her cover. I'm pretty sure she used some of that, and it may be this, or it may have been the green. I don't know. But I'm not trying to copycat. But, yeah. Inspiration is inspiration. So, let me see how I want this to go. Oh, it's so nice working on a semi-clean desk here after all the sides build up with so much Christmas stuff. My house is still decorated, and it's not getting on my nerves, so it may stay up to the Epiphany. One's the religious thing, and the other one's like, ooh, I came to a realization. So, I believe my daughter's birthday is the 4th, and I believe that is the 6th. So, you never know with me. One day I might go, all right, I'm tired of this. Time for it to go. I do like this against the, but I also like this. Maybe I'll use both. All right, let me just start with this one. And I'm going to tear, but I'm not going to ink. And how it tears is how it tears. I know when you go forward, you get a lot of white. If you go backward, you don't. So I think this piece, and it can wrap around, or it can wrap around the back. Unless I want to see that. Let me get some of this. I'm going to tear it all. Why not? I hope this video doesn't end up being really super long, but I have a feeling it's going to be. Because I'm not watching the time at all. I have something to accomplish, and I am going to keep all these little pieces because they may go somewhere in the book. You never know, right? I might just want to tie it in somewhere, and they will help. So who was it? Oh my gosh, she made these beautiful Edith Holden books, one for every month of the year, and I think I saw the video 2 hours after it was posted, or I would have probably gone for one. I have no idea what she sold them for, because, you know, once they're sold, her Etsy shop is empty, but I was going to grab August, which is my birth month, if I could. And then I thought, well, May, because that's when my daughter's wedding will be. And actually, I would have just grabbed any month. But 2 hours, of course, they were gone. It's kind of like Wendy's Journal Adventure. You have to be in the first, like, 20 minutes to get anything of hers. But I lucked out once. And I got a very inexpensive one signature, and it was affordable, which... Ooh, she had some beautiful ones the other day, and I just can't afford it right now. So, maybe like this. I'll do a little bit of a collage on the front here. And then I think I'm going to put a label so that I forget how she did the January junk journal thing, but I think I'll do a label. Let me just see here. I kind of like that a little bit. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I'm not going to overthink this, or I'm going to get stuck every day. And I'm not recording every day. I mean, I don't know that I'll do any of my pages on camera, but I'll definitely show you pages I've done. Maybe I'll do one here or there, but I don't want the pressure of that. This is for me. This is my January junk journal 2024, and we'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling each day. All right, I think maybe I want this like this. Look at me, changing my mind already. Yeah, I think I kind of want this over here. The second you say don't overthink it, it becomes an overthink. And it becomes a long video, but I don't care because I want this to be nice and I want to like it and I want to work in it. Yeah, I like that. All right, this somewhere, and then this, where am I putting this? Down the bottom. Yeah, maybe I'll just do that and not think about it a whole bunch. All right, and then we have this and this to do something with. And you know what? That looks pretty good to me. And then I'll put a label with the stuff, with the junk journal, January 2023. Do this here, maybe over a little more. I don't like when they end up even. So maybe I'll just do it like this a little bit and wrap it around. I like it. So far, I like it. All right, so I'm gonna go do my label and then I'll show you just the cover when it's done, because the label I need to concentrate on because I think I'm gonna use my little block stamps. And that can get tricky. All right, so there's my cover so far. Like I said, I'm probably gonna put, and I think it will look good in here, the Library of the New York Botanical Garden. I think I will put that there, but another day. So let me go do my label and then I'll be back to show you the very end of the cover, the very completed cover. All right, I'm done. This is my cover. I just decided I couldn't find a label that was big enough or I thought looked good. So I just used a piece of the packing paper, ripped it down to that. I didn't trim it or anything because I'm like, I don't want to tempt fate. Wrote junk journal, and then I didn't have any stamps with numbers, although I do have a regular stamp. So I cut out the little 24 from this page, and this is it. And I'm really kind of happy with it. I mean, I may go back and put a stamp up here or, you know, a floral or something, but we'll see. I'm very happy with it. All right, I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you find some inspiration and join in and yeah, all the things. All right, thumbs up, always appreciated. Questions, comments below. And if you are not subscribed to my channel, I would love to have you. All right, have a great day, everyone.